Hello everyone, welcome to Tales and Tales Summer Reading 2021, and today we are going to make a magnetic fishing kit. How awesome is that? Brought to you by the Perry County Public Library and me, Miss Jessie, the Children's Youth Services librarian. First off, we're going to need some supplies. We're going to need some cardstock or craft foam for your fish. You could use construction paper, or if you wanted to, you could use regular paper and just glue two pieces together just to make them with a little bit of heft. Some googly eyes, some paper clips, some type of twine. I happen to have this is like a plastic twine, but I already had this. It's like a lacing, but you can use yarn, you could use twine, you could use regular fishing line if you wanted to. Small magnets. These are some craft magnets that I had. Now, these are supposed to be peel and stick, but I found out you need to use some glue. So we're going to need some Elmer's glue, and we are going to need a dowel rod. That's going to be our fishing stick. We are going to need a clothespin. This is what we're going to glue our magnets onto. Markers or crayons if you want to decorate your fish, and a small container or a large piece of fabric, blue fabric or paper that can be our pond. Step one, we are going to cut out our fish or our favorite sea creature. I found a pattern that I liked. Kind of reminds me of the goldfish snacks that you can get. So I did this, but you could do any type of fish that you want. You could do sharks. You could do crabs. You don't even have to do fish. You could do a frog. You could do a turtle. That would be fun. And you just want to do enough. I probably did about 10 altogether, just so I can fish for a little bit. Now we want to decorate our fish. I didn't really do a whole lot of decoration on mine, but as you can see, a lot of people decorated their fish and they made their fish different ways. You could put scales on there. You could put smiley faces. I just put little eyes on mine, and I did different colors of cardstock. I've got pink, and I've got blue, and I've got purple and yellow and orange. So you can use any color that you want, and you can put glitter on there if you want to draw in different little shapes. That's all up to you. Now, after we have our fish decorated, we are going to take our fish and we're going to take a paper clip. This is just a regular size paper clip, metal, no coating, and I'm going to put it right where my fish's mouth would be, right to where the little prongs are. So it's going to leave some overlapped, just like that. And we want to do this to all of our creatures that we've made. So I've got mine, all the little creatures. Next, making our fishing rod. So we want to cut about 2 feet, and that's just because we are going to cut some of it off when we're done, and we're going to tie it around. So it's not really going to be 2 feet when we're done. So it's about a foot. I'm not really measuring. This is just a guesstimate. So I'm going to do like that. And I'm going to take the end of my dowel rod, and I'm going to give myself probably about a finger length. You see that? And I'm going to wrap about 3 times. And then I'm going to, see that? I've got it wrapped 3 times. I've got that overlap. And then I'm going to tie it into a knot. So I've got that tied down. We want to tie it real tight. We don't want it to slip. Parents, if you want to put a dot of hot glue down, or if you have like a little pin or something you would have put in there, that is perfectly fine. But we're going to cut that extra off. Whoop, it flipped. And I've got mine moved toward the end. So we've got that tied on there. So it's good and tight. Now on the opposite end, you see we've got this. This is open. This is going to be our hook. Because what we're going to do is we're going to glue magnets to this. But you see right there that circle, that spring? We are going to thread through that. We're going to pull it about, probably about the length of a finger through. And we're going to tie this and this into a knot. And it's going to go toward the center. So we're going to do it kind of like we're tying our shoes. So we want it to go between the clip. So we're going to tie that. I'm going to do two knots. I'm going to do two. Make sure that's tied nice and tight. Make sure it goes between the clip. I pulled it nice and tight. That leaves us about a foot for fishing, and that's perfect for toddler height. But you can do it as long as you want. So we've got that pulled toward the middle. Now we're going to finish our rod. So, like I said, I have these magnets, and they're supposed to be stick-on magnets. Well, I've had these magnets for a long time, and they don't stick on quite as well as I would like them to. So, what I do is I'm going to use some glue, and I'm just using regular old stick glue. And on the sticky side, I'm just going to put some more sticky. I'm going to put some more glue. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 magnets. So I'm going to have one here. I'm going to show you one I've already got done. So like I showed you, there's one on each side. So we've got one here, one here, one here, one here, and then I put one at the bottom. So there's 5 magnets. It's really, really covered in magnets because I wanted to be able to make sure that we picked up our fish. So on all 4 sides and then at the bottom. Now we can take and put our paper fish in our pond. For my pond, I happen to have this big nice blue sheet of paper, so I cut it out to look like a pond. And I can put my fish on there. And we're going to see. We got my fish here. We caught a fish. It's a little small. It's catch and release with this. But this is a lot of fun, and you can do this over and over. It's not terribly complicated to do, which is something that I like. And I don't know a kid one that don't like to play the little fishing games. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys had fun making your very own fishing pond today.